What's going on, guys? Blazing here. Welcome back to the channel, and thanks for joining me on another Raid Shadow Legends video.
You said you're not following. Unbelievable.
Guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and thanks for taking the time to check out this video today. Now, I want to talk about the new champion that we got on the account, who was a guaranteed, right? And that would be no one else but the new legendary Sylvan Watchers, Padraig. Grand Oak Padraig. Wow.
What did he just say?
Check the prompter.
Now, when I first looked at him, I was like, oh, it seems pretty cool. He's got a cool kit. You know, I can definitely get some work behind him. You know, A1, chance of reducing the skill cooldown by 2 turns. Kind of random, you know, 50%. It's cool. We'll take it. A2, ally attack, restores enemy max HP. I'm like, all right, well, I've got Cardiel. You know, what's he really going to do for my account? And then the A3, increased turn meter, removes all debuffs. And then places an increased speed. Okay, on a 3-turn cooldown, very solid turn meter booster, kind of like, you know, like mix between Lysandra and, you know, kind of a cleanser, and then very solid 25% in all in dungeon battles, right? And then just a very unique passive here, where depending on whatever you are at the start of this champion's turn, you're either going to get increased attack, increased accuracy, increased defense, or a shield. By the way, Plarium, please take out the increased accuracy, because my Duchess and CV are not going to use increased accuracy.
No.
Just say it, right? If they're a support, do either increase resistance or increase accuracy, depending on which one is their primary. Or just figure something else out. You know what? I think a lot of the people would be happy if they got a shield or something else. But just saying. Anyways, that's it, guys. I wanted to showcase him in my Fire Knight team and how I'm using him. He's got no masteries, no books, and I mean, he's made it consistent and much, much faster. And I was using Cardiel. So let me show you guys what we're going to be working with.
Let's do this.
All right, so before we get too far out, yes, we do have 2 G-Nuts. If you are going for the 2x, or not the 2x, but the 2x, 15x progressive chance to try to get a G-Nut, I wish you all the best of luck, guys. I really hope you get one, because they are account changing. Now, we do have Kaimar and Lady Mikage.
Ooh, you're hard, showing off.
Is Lady Mikage needed? Absolutely not. You could swap her out with any other champion that you have. The Kaimar definitely does help. Is he going to be needed? If you brought in somebody like a Neldor or like a Yakarl and just closed out and used the A1, that would definitely work. You only need a couple of hits with him, right? Now, Padraig is just so phenomenal, guys. So let's just go ahead. Let's play the run out. Let me show you guys. Like, he made it very consistent. And again, I don't have him booked. He's not even fully ready to go. You can see level 48, just phenomenal. If I had built him just a little bit better, I think it would have just been insane. I basically put just speed gear on him, right? He's not tuned to do a lot of things. And I think now, because, and shout out to Blaze It Up, who had me do some work on his account because of a sponsorship that we're doing. You know, he did the sponsorship and he's like, hey, I want a Fire Knight team. And he used this guy and really actually opened my eyes to it. And I was like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna take Cardiel out and I'm gonna put him in. Imagine, guys, taking out a Void champion, okay? A busted, broken Void champion and putting in this guy. I don't know. Does it even matter to pull Voids anymore? But that said, he made this team, we're already at the boss, 24 turns, very consistent, just a minute. I think we'll be at a minute and 13, 14 seconds, maybe 15. Let's see here. 27 turns, go. Ally attacks. First nuke comes in, 1. Second nuke comes in, yeah, minute 17 seconds, 29 turns.
Damn!
It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Yes, it does require the double G-Nuts, but this is how powerful this guy is, where, again, he is replacing a Cardiel. So let me show you guys some of the ways to build him, or let me show you actually more accurately how I built him on my account. All right, so on my account, I've got him built with double speed sets, right? And I have him built with a 3-piece protection. Now, I did get this idea from Blaze It Up, who brought it up to my attention and said, hey, I want mine built in protection because I want to use them in Hydra. And I was like, you know what? Ally attacks in Hydra are super, super strong. I see what Mikage does with Ninja. And so I was like, I'm in. let's go. So I put a 4-piece, or I'm aiming to put a 4-piece. I just need either a banner or a ring, right? But once I get that done, he's going to stay the same way he is. Now, as for the build wise, I did put a refresh accessory on him. If you have them, they're useful, guys, right? They're not going to hurt you depending on the speed tune that you're working with. As for my Fire Knight team, the way I have him built is at 363 speed. Does he need to be that fast? No. My Cardiel that I just replaced was probably at about 260 or 290 speed, something like that, right? Actually, as a matter of fact, we can go ahead and check real quick what my Cardiel was. Let's see if I can find him, right? Again, the fact that he's replacing Cardiel is phenomenal. If I can find my Cardiel here, guys, let's go. Cardiel, where are you? All right, Cardiel is sitting at, yeah, 283 speed. So in Fire Knight, he'd be at 299, right? And he's just built more for damage, which makes it even more insane because my runs before were about 1:30 to 1:35. The fact that this guy brought it down to a much more consistent rate is insane. Now, let's get back into the stats-wise. As for the Fire Knight, again, I have him built at 63k HP, 2.9k defense, and I have him built with 52k HP. I did try to build some damage into it. I wanted to see what we could do. Is it worth it? Absolutely not. Will I keep this build? Ideally, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to rework it a little bit to try to make it faster, and that's it, right? I'm not worried about putting some damage on just because of the composition. I like the idea of using him in other areas of the game, kind of like Arena, right? Or maybe in some Hydra. As for resistance and accuracy, we have some. We're not really planning for it, right? Resistance isn't really going to help us out a lot unless we're going above 450. And as for accuracy, he doesn't have any debuff, so why would we? Booking situation, I don't have any books on him. None whatsoever, right? And again, he's going up against a fully booked Cardiel. As for masteries, again, don't have any whatsoever. But if I did, it really depends on what else you're going to use him for. Like, you know, if you're going to use him for a support type role in Hydra or anywhere else like that, I'd probably say go down the support and defense tree. You could see there, he's not doing a lot of damage, and it's not really worth to lock him in just for the Fire Knight, especially because he's just so versatile. Now, I do feel like he's pretty much benched my Cardiel. And I know I'm going to get some hate for this. That said, guys, if you happen to have any questions, please feel free to always reach out on Discord. I'm always available to help and answer any questions you guys might have. And again, thank you all for supporting on YouTube and following me on Twitch. Really means a lot. And if you got some time, make sure to join us on Sunday for the Knights of Teleria podcast, where you can find some of your favorite Raid Shadow Legends content creators, whether they're streamers, YouTubers. They're all available on the Sunday podcast of the Knights of Teleria. We talk about the good, we talk about the bad, we talk about the ugly. We have some fun. So that's it, guys. As always, much love, much appreciation. Be safe, be well, be good to each other. I'll catch you guys next time.